All right. Bob's back. Biker News Canada coming at you tonight. We're going to do a quick chat with an old friend of mine named Rob. Rob is the host of the Huntsville Ride for Hospice, obviously up there in Huntsville, Ontario. I'm going to bring him up on stage. We're going to say hi. The ride is happening this weekend. It's on Saturday, so make sure if you're anywhere near Huntsville, go on out and join these guys. It's going to be a fantastic day for everybody. How are you, Rob? You okay? Aside from messing around with your
Hey, Bob, how are you?
good. How you been?
Good. Condolences on your grandma
Thank
from
you.
myself, the Nomad, and the Legion Riders.
Thank you very much.
Having a hard time. It's still really tinny. Do you think maybe it's better if you call me and then we can just do a talk over the air?
I've never done that over this thing before. I don't even know how to make a call over the you're coming through on my end perfectly.
I apologize. Everything's tinny, eh?
But not on this end. I think on the live it's probably going out there okay. It depends on if you want to. Oh, we lost Rob for a minute, folks. All right, we'll get this thing sorted. I hope so. Okay, oh, maybe it will work this way. Hello. All right. Well, I got one person watching. Can you hear us? I'm on the phone with Rob from the Huntsville Ride. And if you guys can hear us, please let us know. If not, I'm going to share the screen with the Huntsville Ride thing so we can get this thing underway. Yeah, eh? I just don't know if you're going out over the air. I can't say 100% you're going out over the air. I can hear you through my headphones. Loud and clear. You can hear my guests as well, Derek? Okay, he said loud and clear. So let's talk about your third annual Ride for Hospice, brother. I've got the up. Thank you. Right. Very cool. What are your expectations as far as numbers go? That'd be good. Okay. Hang on, Rob. They're saying they can't hear you now. Try again. So he just said there's 60 raffle prizes. I don't know why they can't hear you now. They're saying they can't hear you now. Yeah, but I can hear you still. Can you guys hear Rob now? No? The heck's going on? Put the messenger call back on screen. What do you say, Stefano? Can you hear the other one? No. No. Let me see if I can do this. Mute microphone. That would be from my side, wouldn't it? How about now, guys? What a bummer. I thought we had it licked. No, still no. We got 4 people watching. What do you say, Stefano? Can you hear Rob? He just said, "Can you hear me, man? Can you hear him?" I can hear you fine. Oh, how do we lose you? I didn't change anything. Yeah, I know. Well, at first Derek said he could hear you, but I I can only hear Bob, but no one else. I'm sharing the screen with the poster from the ride. Maybe we should share this tab instead. Yeah, let's do this. Can you guys hear? Can you guys hear and see Rob?
Yeah, can you see me now? No?
No, no. They're still saying no, but that was on the last time I asked. No, still no. I got him on. I got him on Messenger phone call. What do you guys got? Yep. Now, yep. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Oh,
All good now?
okay. All good. Okay, we're good. We're good. So there.
Okay.
That's awesome. So now I know what to do if I lose a viable connection.
Right on. So everybody can hear me?
Yep. Yep. We got him now, Bob. Yep. Yep. Thanks, guys. I appreciate all your help out there.
Oh, it's a great backup if nothing else. So, all right. So we are doing our 3rd annual ride. I'll just start there. How's that?
Yeah, man.
It's going to be at the former Price Chopper, or Freshco, people knew it as, across the road from Moose Delaney's, just down from Boston Pizza, across the road from Big Daddy's on Can Street by the Home Hardware. It's a big empty parking lot. Everything's in place to go from there. We have 60 raffle prizes that have been donated so far, and some of them are pretty impressive. On top of those, which range anywhere from bike-related items like vests and gloves and shirts, we have power drills, we have jewelry, we have shirts, a whole bunch of Sons of Anarchy stuff for anybody that's a fan of that. We also have Adirondack chair, a cedar Adirondack chair that was donated by the Bear Company. And if you register for this ride, it's $30 for a rider, but exclusive to the people that register only, you're entered in a draw from Near North Aviation for a tour of Georgian Bay. And they take you out over the bay, they fly you around, they skim you down by some of the mansions and stuff over the islands. I know the people that won it last year, and apparently it was an amazing, amazing tour. But you have to be a registered rider to do that, or pay the registration fee. I'll cut some slack there. But otherwise, it's tickets for the raffles, and we're inviting the community to come and join, because we used to be outside of town just a little bit. Mm-hmm. Now we're right downtown by the bridge. So nice. Want the community to come and enjoy.
So you're going to pull all the bikes out and have a little meet and greet? Well, because everyone's got to get together and register before the pack leaves, I guess, right?
Yeah, so this year the registration's 8:30 to 10. There's no advance online. But something that we've added this year that's new, and when I say new, it's new to me and it's new to this event, is at the end of the ride, there's going to be a show and shine, and it's put on by the club, Paul Williams. He's sponsored it, and there's trophies, and he has 3 categories, and I can't remember the categories to save my life, but he has 3, and I think there's a small fee to be eligible to vote, and the winners of those 3 categories get trophies and ribbons, and then there's an overall best bike for the whole show, and he's donated a gold coin to the winner of that. Now you're going to say, how big's a gold coin? I don't know, but apparently it's a legit gold coin.
That's pretty cool.
That's going to be 2 to 3, 2 to 4, depending on the turnout. But we hope and we expect some of the bikes might be a little dusty from the ride, but that's okay.
Yeah. And
hopefully the community gets involved and comes down to see that.
No, man, that sounds like it's a cool add-on.
So yeah, it's the biggest production we put on yet. We have local radio station in the morning. is supposed to be there. Hunters Bay Radio, 88.7. And then there's a country music station out of Bracebridge that's supposed to be there in the afternoon when everyone gets back. So we're trying to get the music going and all the events. And there's restaurants everywhere. And like I said, I hope the community comes and looks at all the bikes. The Ghost Riders just did theirs, and some incredible pieces of machinery were there. So
that's cool. Yeah, I saw a few of the pictures that they posted up after the ride. They look pretty good. Looked like you had a pretty good attendance for that one too.
Yeah, I think they said there were 70 some riders for that one.
And I'm sorry about that guy on the Facebook group. I never got to him in time. And I looked at the comments, and I don't know why I didn't just delete it when I first looked at it, but I didn't. Then when I went back, I deleted one, and it wouldn't open up anymore. The comments. Facebook's so weird how it works anymore.
Yeah, it's one of those things where the comment was made, but it gave me a chance. I don't want to say get in the soapbox or nothing, but I got the soap. Our hospice in Huntsville requires $1,800 a day from community donations to stay open. Wow. It's not fully funded like it would be in a larger population center. And I think you could probably draw the comparison to Hogs for Hospice in Leamington, how they have to raise so much money to keep their hospice open.
Right.
Now they're so far ahead of us and so many years into it.
And they run into millions of dollars and they still need more.
Yeah. And that's just it. They're not fully funded. So $1,800 a day. Our first year we made 54. Second year we made 57. That's 3 days. That's it.
That's it. Not even a whole week, man. Thanks, Mark. I like that design. See, Mark's talking about your t-shirt.
Oh, yeah. I picked this up.
So, it's a perfect t-shirt. I always wanted to get that tattooed up here on my elbow, on the crook of my elbow.
Yeah, I was down in a shop in New Haven, Connecticut, East Haven, Connecticut, somewhere down there. So
nice. I see you got a bunch more ink on you now too, eh?
Oh, it's addictive once you start, right?
It is. Well, have you been seeing Alexander for that?
No, I go to a place in Gravenhurst called Tattoo Division.
Yeah.
And I knew them long before I knew Alex.
Right.
And you know how that is. Once you're committed.
Well, that's kind of how I used to go. I stick with one tattoo guy until I lose them, or until I haven't done any tattoos for a long time, and you lose them, right?
Yeah.
These tattoo guys move around a lot. They seem to be a nomadic bunch.
Maybe. So, but that's the ride. So we're August 2nd. Yeah, it's a long weekend, but I hope it's a great day. I hope that people come and get involved. Like I said to you, the prizes are phenomenal this year. The community involvement's getting there.
Yeah.
I do the other side of it too. The local politicians, I've got some of them coming out.
Good.
To send us off. Last year, the MPP came by and printed up a beautiful little article about the ride for the House of Parliament in Ontario.
Nice.
And, that's what you need, because all these communities need help, right? They're small communities. A lot of communities feed into this hospice.
Yeah.
And, they all need help, right? So any word you can get out is good word.
How many beds are in it, you know?
That's why I go back to that Facebook stuff. Maybe it was irritating at the start, but it was actually a good platform to tell the truth that $1,800 a day is needed. And I'm not a company. Like, I go in the hole on this ride. I spend more than I don't get it back. But all of my volunteers are like that. Everybody gives, and it all goes to them, and it's great and worthwhile.
Yeah, because, when these guys are talking about charities that a lot of the money never hits the charity, they're talking about big things like that. And it's out of the news from 5 years ago, because I even think that's changed now. In Canada, if you're a nonprofit, you got to show all your paperwork, all your sheets, all your balance sheets, everything has to get handed in.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, I just made $10,000 on this. Thanks, good for me, right? It doesn't work like that.
No, and like, we're a third-party fundraiser, and the places they're talking about are big places, and yeah, they have to have staff because they're bringing in.
Well, that's the other thing. They need
millions
staff.
And millions of dollars. Like, you have to have paid people so people don't get tempted, right?
Yes, you have to have staff. Because, and it's funny, you just said you went in the pocket. Those guys I interviewed earlier about a month ago who took over the Highways for Heroes in Ontario and changed it to honor roll. He said the same thing. He goes, I know the guy out east, I think, who still calls it the Highway for Heroes. He said the exact same thing. He goes in the pocket. He used to spend 10 grand every time he hosted the event out of his pocket, and he never complained once about it.
No, and you know, people don't think about it, but like you're going out and you're getting nice color printouts of your posters. So you go over to Staples or you buy an ink cartridge, like they all cost money.
Yep.
And you only get so many. Like my whole poster's purple. Like buying an ink cartridge is, you can't. It's a waste of money. So you go to Staples and you spend $300 in photocopies, and
Yeah.
you put one under every windshield wiper at the mall, at every Home Depot, at the grocery stores, and then you do it again. And you do it again, hoping to get 10, 15 more riders, eh?
So it's literally legwork.
It is old-fashioned legwork. You have social media, you have media outlets, radio and stuff, but amazingly enough, handing out flyers to people has got a lot of riders to this ride. Eh? Anytime I see a bike, I'll stop, hand them a poster,
Nice.
but you
And,
have to have them, right?
and if you're creative, you can piggyback off the bike nights that are happening in Huntsville on Friday, and you run
Yep.
down to Bracebridge on Saturday. So
Yep.
you've got two other groups of bikers. It doesn't mean that they're all going to come on August 2nd, but at least you got the opportunity to go down and ride with the guys and talk to them about it.
Yeah, and they both treated us really well when it comes to this ride. They both participate.
Yeah.
They both help out with different aspects. And it's all you can ask for. It's the community part of it, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's the unique part where we're at. And it's because we're not a bike club that does this.
Right. You're not a riding club. You're not a riding association or anything.
No, and we raise $8,000 a year for different charities the last couple of years, but this one's our big one.
This is the one, yeah.
But we do Canadian Walk for Veterans. We do Salvation Army Adopt a Family. Last year we did Guide Dogs, coldest night of the year. Like we're out there, and it might only be a couple $100 here and there, but it's more than they had at the beginning of the day.
And you do the Star Trek show every year too, don't you? What do you call that?
We do a Comic Con in February.
Yeah,
and
the
that
Comic Con.
us fund our club. And basically how that works is we have to pay for our website. There's another couple hundred.
Yeah.
And we pay for our social medias and everything. And then at the end of the year, everything that's left, that's when we call Salvation Army. And we do the Adopt a Family. And every year so far, we spent more than what we had, but we spend it all to help another family have Christmas.
Oh, wow. That's pretty big too, man. All those things are big things. They're honorable. They're the things that make an impression in somebody else's life that you don't even really know them people, but you're helping them. And that's, like I say, that's the thing I want people to realize about people that ride motorcycles is they got them big hearts in them, big hearts in their chest, and they're beaten to help people wherever they can for the most part.
You say that and it's true. And what's that line or that meme that goes around? And it's like, bikers can ride for free, but they choose to ride every weekend and pay.
Right.
And they could go down the road and not pay, but they choose to. And when I was at the Ghost Riders things, people shaking my hand, giving me a hug, saying they're going to see us at our ride in a couple weeks.
Beautiful.
And it's just that support that you get from that group. So I really hope that the community, through the different angles that I take with the political part and all that stuff, that they can match what the biker community does, because then it would be quite the event.
Right. And then you can make it into some, because if they can match, and then you can start having a thing at the starting and ending point for the wives and the families who don't want to roam around on the motorcycle all day, something to do while they're waiting for their partner to come back. Then you've got a little more involvement, and then maybe, like you say, we're not going to turn it into Leamington Rib Fest, but hey, why not?
I don't know. I just think Leamington is just magical in the way they do Hogs for Hospice.
Yeah.
And
they tied in with the Rib Fest, so they've already got a good tie-in.
Oh, with the Rib Fest.
Rib Fest same weekend.
And you can correct me, but I think they've made $11 million or something for their hospice.
Good for them. I know that one of their years, somebody told me they made 3 million in one year. Those are
Like,
those are crazy numbers,
but then you break it down to how much they need a day, and it's not
right?
as much as
Right.
what you think it is, eh?
Now,
But
I thought my old granny was going to end up in a hospice, but she already knew what she wanted. When the doctor said about the air mask and this and that, and she just said, just take it off then. We're good. You know what I mean? The weekend before, she just turned 98.
wow.
She's tired, right?
Well, that's just it. You fight for a long time and everything else, but
Yeah.
like I don't
Beautiful.
know if you heard me, but condolences from our club and
Yeah,
everything you
thank
do
you
for
for
us
your
and
kid. Yeah.
the Legion guys, and that's another topic. But same thing, they send their condolences and respects.
Yeah.
Eh?
Respect for that. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. It was a hard couple of days. I took a couple of days off of here. I went out to work yesterday and today and took kind of Monday off. But yeah, man, it was something that was. I'm glad we got a chance to go up and say goodbye. And she smiled at me and she said hi to my kids and all that stuff. So there's so many generations and it was good. Most of the family was at the hospital and yeah, no, we'll have to see where we go from here because apparently her wishes were no funeral.
Mm.
So
Yeah, there's a lot of that now, eh? Where it's a celebration of life or nothing, eh?
yeah,
It's a big change from when I was a kid, eh?
I'm kind of happy. Was wondering why I haven't got a phone call that we're going to Mississauga this weekend, hang out with the family at her house, right?
Yeah,
It's kind of what I got a feeling. But anyways, yeah, yeah. And I need trips around the sun, man. That ain't bad because I know I'm not going to get that many trips around the sun.
me neither, man. Every day is a surprise. So,
But but
but
yeah, man. So yeah, so everybody, if you can, even if on the long weekend you're looking for somewhere to go, right out towards the Huntsville area, man. Once you get into that area, there's a million places to stop. There's a million places to stay. There's great riding up there. There's incredible riding up there. And
and like I said, with the show and shine at the end, even if you don't want to be there early in the morning when everybody leaves, come over and just look at some of the bikes that these people have.
yeah, yeah.
There was a 6-cylinder. I can't even remember everything about it, but it was like a car engine in this bike at the last show, and I was just in awe. I was just like, "Oh my god, what is that worth?" Eh?
Isn't that crazy they do that? I seen V8s in the Boss Hogs. Remember them things?
Yeah.
They're
And it's
great.
like I'm 56 years old and think I almost saw everything. No, I saw like 2 or 3 I'd never seen before. It was amazing. Like,
That is good, man. And
oh,
the other thing is, as it gets going, maybe you guys will start staying later and do an after party with some licensed beverages and stuff like that, and just see where it takes you. It all depends on how much how much oomph you got, because that's a long day for you. Because you get out there early in the morning and get things rolling, don't you?
well, we'll be there by 6, getting everything ready. I mean, like I said, you 60 raffle items. That's a lot of tables to set up, a lot of um, bags
Yeah.
to have available for people to put their raffle tickets in. And but thanks anybody listening. Thank you to the community. Like, they get behind us so much, and not just Huntsville, but like Berks Falls and communities in the surrounding area. Like, Berks Falls is a small town of 1,000 people, and per capita, like, their donations are just second to none. Eh?
Hey, man, they're stepping on the biker scene. There's a party in Berks Falls this summer.
I heard at the end of the year,
Yeah.
September long weekend, if I'm not mistaken.
Same people who did the Bob Cajun event are doing it.
First, first rider down.
Write her down. Yes, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I just found out about that, so I am looking forward to that event too. So,
Well, hopefully you got some, and you guys get good support in their support, which I really respect from all you different riding clubs, where different guys come in from other places as a club and show their support and support and participate and everything else. I think that's wonderful. You guys all do that for each other.
and that's like, I'll go and let you get to your regularly scheduled show, Bob. But thanks. But I think that's the important part. It doesn't matter who you're with. It's a matter that you're on two wheels, and this is hospice, and I don't know if there's anyone in the world that hospice isn't going to affect at some point.
Yeah.
Either you've known someone, or the potential for someone to go there, or you'll end up there yourself.
Right.
And
Exactly.
so for that reason, it doesn't matter anything else other than come together for the cause.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And shout
That's
out to
all.
the Ghost Riders for their support, and shout out to the Northern Mentors for pitching in as well.
Yep. The Ghost Riders, John, he actually leads my ride. This will be his third year leading the ride.
Beautiful.
I just turned that over to him because they're a riding club and Star Trek guys aren't.
That's
And
good.
and the mentors, they've let me set up and try to sell some stuff in advance and help me out with some sales this year. And you know what? You may think it's small. It's not small. It's huge. All of it is huge.
Yep.
You can't do it alone, eh?
Exactly.
But, and then I'll do the Forrest Gump and say, and that's all I got to say about that.
All right, brother. No, I thank you for coming on again, Rob. It's always a pleasure to speak with you. We haven't spoken in a little while. My head's been kind of going this way and that, between this and that, the house and everything else. I've almost resigned myself to the fact that I'm going to end up walking away from it, but we don't know, because the clock hasn't ran out yet. So until the clock's run out, I won't make any predictions.
Yeah, it's not over till it's over.
That's right.
It's funny because I think I was counting the other day. I think this is the 5th time I've been on your show.
Is it?
Yeah.
So you see, so you get the award for being on the most so far.
Yeah, and then the other funny part is that you grew up next door neighbors to my cousin.
Yeah, I know, eh? Isn't that wild?
That was freaky, eh? So,
oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah, dude. So, and if he's out there listening, way to go with the Crowning Kings.
Yeah, man. I still haven't gone out and caught them guys live. I don't ever notice it on Facebook until after they played.
Yep.
Because they played in London a couple times at East Side.
Oh, have they?
Yeah, I think they're called East Side on Hamilton Road.
Yeah, because I see him and I'm like, man, he still looks pretty good. So,
because I remember years ago when him and I were kids, and he's a bit younger than me, and then he had an older brother.
Yep.
And his older brother had all those old AC/DC albums. And we were just understanding hard rock then. We didn't even understand it, but we liked it. You know what I mean? And we'd listen to his brother's records till he chases out of the house, sort of thing, right? All the old High Voltage, all the old Bon Scott stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. And he had on his arm, he had a Montrose tattoo. Hey?
Yeah.
And, what was the other one?
Hey, Tommy, how are you, bro? Thanks for coming along.
And what was the other one? Montrose was a big one because I always laugh at that because Sammy Hagar started there. And it's not a Blue Oyster Cult, but anyway, it doesn't matter. But Mark had all that stuff, eh? He was right into it all, eh?
Yeah.
So, yeah, those were the days, eh?
He was a kid. That was kind of when him and I, because like just our age difference and the fact I started school when I was earlier than the other kids. So I graduated out of high school when I was 17. And so he was like, and still in the 9 or 10 grades. So then I was done. I was out, but he got ran over one time. He was doing hay and he bounced off the hay wagon, and the hay wagon rolled over his torso. And he was in the hospital for a long time. I didn't realize he was in pretty bad shape from that.
Yeah. He lost his spleen over that one.
You know, his spleen, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And I think he was like 13 or 14 when that happened.
Yeah. See, that's funny, man. I can't believe the connections right there. But anyway. So.
Small world, bro.
It is. So thanks again, Bob. I appreciate your time.
Small world. And for some reason, people remember me. I leave an impression on people.
That's all right. Well, thanks again. I appreciate your time. Appreciate the support and the advertising.
Thank you, Rob. Have a great success up there. I'm working a deal on an FXR. Let's see what happens.
Right on. All right. Take care.
Love you, bro.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, everybody. That's Rob. And they're doing that thing out there in Huntsville, man. See if you can get out there. You know it's going to be a good time. There it is right there. August 2nd. And Rob just gave us all the info. And there it is again. So get on out there and check that one out if you can. Like I say, sorry I wasn't around Monday and Tuesday. I did a Sunday video about Monday rides. And I wanted to touch on a little bit of biker news today. Not that I do biker news very often, because not too much happens in Canada unless you happen to be in Quebec. But I let Crafty One take care of Quebec. He seems to have that sewn up pretty good, and he's good at what he does. So this is a story coming out of Sarnia, and it's the same dude. We had a story about him on Remembrance Day, and yes, I know the man personally, and I don't believe everything they say about him in this story, but for the third time in less than 2 years, a Point Edward man who appears to have an outlaw biker G-word ties has been arrested at Sarnia area community event. So every time he goes to a community event, they make a scene out of him for whatever reason. I hate that. They put his name in the paper. That's their prerogative. So a Christmas event, a Remembrance Day event, and now Canada Day event. So he was charged with causing a disturbance in a public place and with disobeying a court order after an alleged Outlaws Motorcycle Club member tried to lay a black wreath at the Cinnapath in Veterans Park in Sarnia on Remembrance Day in 2024. Then he's arrested again after a Canada Day clash in Sarnia's Cannon-Terra Park, court's records show. Jeez, they got him right in there. He was charged July 1st with the same 2 counts, a Sarnia police spokesman confirmed Saturday. After spending Canada Day night in custody, Sherrill was free on $500 bail on July 2nd. He is banned from returning to Cannon-Terra Park, and he also can't be at the Royal Canadian Legion Branch 62 in Sarnia or in Veterans Park, where the alleged Remembrance Day run-in with the Legion officials took place last fall. Tactical officer, see, that's what I mean. Look at the scene they make it of this. Look at this picture. He's a 65-year-old man. I'm not saying he's a sloucher, he's a punk. I'm just saying he's older, man. He's been around the sun a few times, man. So tactical officers arrested a pair. I think usually his wife gets arrested with him. I'm not sure. After police said people wearing clothing affiliated with an outlaw motorcycle G-word again, tried later back a wreath. Boy, they keep going on and on about that. And then when they asked him to leave, he caused a disturbance by cussing at them. Well, if you ever talk to this guy for 5 minutes, that's how he talks. In the incident, most of it caught on video, shocked onlookers, city's mayor, and police chief, and sparked a social media debate about whether Sarnia police or the bikers were in the wrong. The outlaws took the rare step of releasing a formal statement, and bike clubs don't do that often. Soon after, same members were unfairly targeted and denied the right to honor veterans. Ontario's top biker cop said the club chose to break the rules of the ceremony and was seeking attention by wearing patches to the event. What a well, then they got him and his wife. Holy moly. They're putting it all out there, man. So he's back in court in August for an update on the new Cannon-Terra Park case. And the couple's joint relaying case will be addressed in October. So they're killing him on legal fees. Sher was also previously arrested at a Christmas in the village. Now listen to this part of the story. This I don't understand. I have no idea what they're talking about. In December 23, following reports of kids being chased by a man with weapons. What? But an assault with a weapons charge laid by Lambton OPP at the time was dropped last summer by Lambton Crown Attorney's Office after Sher agreed to be on a peace bond. The 1-year bond ordered him to keep the peace and banned him from contacting the Christmas event complainant, going to his homework or school, and prohibiting him from possessing weapons. None of the outstanding charges against him and his old lady have been tested in court. And that's how the London Free Press, that story I just showed you. So, what's everyone's thoughts on that? My thoughts are they don't want an Outlaws chapter in Sarnia. That's what I get out of this. And they're going to do everything they can Because I'm presuming that he's the one that brought the Outlaws there. He's got to be over a 30-year member. Like, he's been around, man. He's been around. So that's what I think. They don't want a chapter of the Outlaws MC in their town, and they're doing everything that they can to bug him, right? To bug him, to say, "Oh, that's it. We're gonna pull up stakes." He won't. Just so they just just so they know, he won't. So there we go. That's our biker news off of the internet. Um, Another weird case in Sarnia involving a member of the Outlaws Motorcycle Club. So let's get into some Thursday night bike nights. We got some cool new things going on bike nights. There's more of them that are doing ride outs. So Classy and Chassis Cycles down there in, where are they, in Lakesfield, Peterborough area, I believe. So they get together a Classy and Chassis Cycle, and then they ride out. They ride out and they pick a different restaurant. So this week it's the Chuck Wagon Barbecue. Ooh, that looks good. So that's where they're off to this week. Now listen, the deal is with this ride is you call Charlene or you email her, Charlene at usedhd.ca, or call the shop 705-292-8300 and tell her that you plan to attend so the restaurant can be prepared for the correct amount of people and you get a seat and you get fed. So that's the deal. 1399 8th Line, Lakefield, Ontario is where you meet up. And you meet up at 5:30, so a little bit earlier than most bike nights, but go check that one out. It's supposed to be a good time. A little bit of the Chuck Wagons menu. It's got all your good stuff on it. And that's it, dudes. So there's our first one for the evening. Classy and Chassis, doing more good things for the biker community. That's a cool mom and pop shop. And again, if they are listening, I'd love to have you on for an interview. I do mom and pop shops and event organizers all the time. Oh, I forgot to start TikTok. They're gonna miss that one. All right, everyone out there in TikTok world, Bob's Back Biker News Canada. We're doing Thursday bike nights and weekly ride outs. You just missed one. Classy and Chassis Cycles, Lakefield, Ontario, 5:30 tomorrow. Call the shop ahead and tell them you plan on being there. And they do a ride out to a local restaurant, so it helps the local business and it gets you guys out for a nice ride on a Thursday evening. And that's down the Peterborough area, Lakefield. And now we're talking about the Ghost Riders Riding Club 3 Cities chapter every Thursday at the Duke and Duchess at 900 Jameson Parkway in Cambridge, 7 o'clock till 9 p.m. Family friendly, 50-50 raffles and all that good stuff. And they help do fundraising, I believe, for the kids' hospital in their area, I believe. So go check that one out. If you happen to live up around Kitchener-Waterloo, Cambridge area, there's our 3 cities. Guelph, we'll make it 4 cities. Why not? Path Harley Davidson. I usually don't do big HD stores, but they're having a bike night. So go check that one out. 8885 Jane Street in Vaughan, Ontario. They are doing a bike week this weekend, but no, of course I can't find it. But they are doing one, or this Thursday, I mean. So if you bought your bike yet, how do you say that? Path? Okay, what do you got? Bikers Down Society. They are doing this every Thursday at O'Connell's Recycling, 15 Sackville Crossroad, to support the Biker Down Society and our awesome biking community. You got burgers, dogs, sausages, music, 50/50s, all the cool stuff. And again, they didn't tell me the city. What city is it in, dudes? What city are you in? If somebody knows what city it's in, let me know. I don't see it. Are you out west? Are you in Ontario? Well, the next event of the showing is in the Maritimes. So this could be O'Connell's Recycling Sackville. That'd be the way to find it. O'Connell's Recycling. College Recycling. Lower Sackville. That's where it is. It's in Lower Sackville, Nova Scotia. There. I do a little digging, a little sleuthing. So that's in Nova Scotia. All you good people out in the Maritimes who happen to watch the show. Much love to you guys. And go see what you can do to help out Biker Down Society. There's a bike night in Belvalon. It's a backcountry boar's nest. Daff and Pat's, that's a cute little food truck, eh? Main Street, Beauvalon, Alberta. It's the first Thursday of the month. Oh, we missed the first Thursday. We're already deep into the month. Okay, so we got here. Sudbury's looking for helpers at the Thursday night bike night. And they need someone to grill and face paint. I think they do that at Royal Distributing in Sudbury every week. Yes, they do. So go check that one out. It's every Thursday from 4 to 7 up there on the rock, man. You know, riding through all them rock cuts and stuff, it's pretty cool riding up there too. Just so you know. So we got another one going on for Broken Biker, and it's at the Ottawa Good Time Center, 450 West Hunt Club Road. It's the last Thursday of the month of July and August. So one Broken Biker's getting out there this year. I've had him on for an interview. Good people doing great stuff. And she started it out of respect for her father. I thought that was really, really something special. So 5939 Baldwin Street South at Winchester. Oh, that's a Karen post. Oh, that's July 3rd post. So there was no reason to stop on that post. But Karen's the one that she puts a post out, tells you where it's going to be. And if you want to, you attend. So Thursday bike nights at Wendy's on Leslie and Lakeshore. That's been going on for a while. Hosted the GTA motorcycle riders. Be cool. Don't be a weirdo. Drive your bike proper through the parking lot. 7 p.m. they get together. That's right down there in Toronto, Leslie and Lakeshore. Okay, what do you got here? Oh, now I got to start getting these ones out of there because they do a new restaurant each night. So every Thursday, the firm has a bike night, live music at Duffy's. Derek Falls? No, that's got to be who's right. Duffy's, where are you, Duffy's? It's a place called The Firm. And that's as far as I know. Bummer. Where are you from, Dave? The Kid Dirty Beast RC. I like this sound. Oh, that's the one in Quebec, isn't it? Certainly it is. I think that's the one in Quebec. Go check that one out. And then every Thursday down the Niagara region, don't forget, they have the Niagara Coalition of Clubs, and they take turns hosting the bike night, 190 Maple Ave in Welland, Ontario. And your host, like I say, it changes from the Regulators, Branded Souls, Lincoln County, Street Angels, tons of different people in there. Norse Wolves, Bro, Ape Hangers, the No BS Riders, or No Bullshit Riders, Iron Core, Street Angels, all these different clubs and riding clubs and stuff. All these, and they're just doing it for the community. Go check them out. And of course, tonight they're doing the Torque and Throttle ride. It's out there. And tomorrow night, I'm going to have the host of the Torque and Throttle on for an interview. So check those guys out tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Where's this? Guitar Army for Bike Week. This is way back in June, dude. Oh, buddy. No, buddy. Okay, what do you got here? The Loretto. Now, I seen some pictures recently from the Loretto restaurant, 7994 Simcoe County Road 1 in Loretto, Ontario. And they get a good turnout out there. So if that's kind of close to where you live, go check that one out. And meet some new friends. Hosted by the Crossfire MC Alliston, Ontario. And I'm going to have the host. No, I'm not. They're coming up later at the party in Alliston. I think it already happens. But anyways, go check this one out. The Loretto restaurant. Apparently, from what I've seen, the um the numbers are really going up on that one. No music, please. We'll show you the video because the video looks pretty cool. The Steel City Sinners every Thursday all season, 7 till 10 at Wingporium at the Prince Eddie, 737 Barton Street East, out there in Hamilton, Ontario. And they got some nice shiny bikes out there, dude. I love it. So go on out there. There's lots of different riding groups out there. I just saw the Open Road Riders go. I like those guys. Are good people. And of course, the Steel City Sinners are your host. And there's other clubs in Hamilton and lots of stuff going down there in Hamilton. Great motorcycle community in Hamilton, Ontario. So go check it out. Now, do these guys do a ride out? No, okay. I just thought maybe there's a ride out going on there. So yeah, you see lots of different patches there on the video. Harley Owners Group. And you got the Rikers coming out. Nobody can bust that person's balls because I saw the wheelchair attached to that trike. So check that one out there in Hamilton, man. Now, Steve, Crab Mountain Inn this Thursday. When's this from? June 9. No, that's too long ago. Okay, bike night. 6:30. KIFFMC Whitewater at Chuck's Roadhouse, Pembroke, Ontario. Knights of the Inferno Firefighters Riding Club. That's what that stands for. They're a firefighter club. So go on out there, show your support for them guys. And another firefighter club. It goes on every Thursday at 6:30 in Pembroke at Chuck's Roadhouse. Very cool. Now, Alex is here to tell us Bike Night in Perry Sound is now at the Tim Hortons. Oh, TikTok ran out of time. Sorry, TikTok. At exit 214, Highway 400. That started way back in June. So if you go to the Perry Sound Bike Night, go to the Tim Hortons, not the Don Cherries anymore. Norwich Bike Night. What do they do? Are they bi-weekly? Or maybe they're only when the weather's good. So go check it out, Norwich. If they're not having it, at least you got to go for a ride to the Norwich Legion and show your support to the Legion. Now, I do believe that this Halton Hills Bacchus is a weekly. So go check them out. It's at their clubhouse, 3229 Bronte Road in Oakville, just south of the 407. And they're doing it. They're doing a bike night. They open up their clubhouse to you. And that's big of them. So go check them out. And keep in mind, their Festa runs right around the corner. So I'll make sure everyone's staying right on top about the Festa run. That's their biggest event of the summer. And they dig it, man. Everyone digs it down there. So you got the Southwest Iron and Ink. They do a bike night, 6 p.m. at the Big Tim's parking lot, Digby, Nova Scotia. That's a weekly, and everyone's welcome. Music and 50/50s and all that good stuff happens. And it's to support the upcoming Iron and Ink rally that's coming up later on this summer. And I've already had the interview about that. Go back and check out that interview. It sounds like it's going to be a really cool event. Be good on the ride out there to out east and check it out, right? Bike Night 2025. Where is this? First Tuesday. I'm doing Thursday. So that's at Rockies. That ain't happening no more. Ain't no one there at Rockies anymore, man. Oh, and of course, we can never forget the Handwriters Group. They're every Thursday at Harley's Perkin Pub in Mildmay, Ontario, 87 Laura Street. They get together, around 6, 7 o'clock? What to say? 6 o'clock till 10. And they're bringing non-perishable for the food bank if you're able. Thanks Angelo and everybody in the Hand Riders group. That one's been going on for a while now. Bike night launch, but okay, that's the one we already talked about. There's one every Thursday. Oh, that's Coalition of Clubs one. Swimming Pool Road in La Salette. Biker Thursdays, take a ride to the brewery. Oh, this is that one out by Delhi, 2970 Swimming Pool Road, La Salette. And they have one, and it's a little brewery out there. Let's go check that one out if you're down there in that area. And again, that's the sort of thing, the worst thing that can happen is you get a good night out on your bike. Campbellford rolls on Thursdays. Campbellford Bike Night, 5:30 till dusk, 130 Grand Road, Canadian Tire parking lot. Everyone's welcome. Don't matter what you, and that's the same for all these bike nights. Doesn't matter what you ride. They're 50/50s. They're helping out the food bank, bring them non-perishable if you're able, and food trucks and all that stuff. Host is the Free Riders with No Borders. So check that one out tomorrow night. And on my drive to Montreal, I found out how far away Campbellford is. It's a pretty long way from where I am. Another one every Thursday, June, July, and August. It's at the Track on 2. That's in Alberta. That's in Calgary, I believe. So go check that one out. At the Covered Roof. For the Track on 2. I think it's a casino. You have to make my way out there one of these days and find out where all these places are. Sly Fox Bike Night every Thursday. Sly Fox, 2537 Hamilton Regional Road, 56 in Binbrook, Ontario. And that one is a weekly, so go check that one out. Another spot to go to on a Thursday. There's tons of them on Thursday. There's this one at Wendy's again. Oh, no, this is a different one. 731 Eastern Avenue, Thursday bike nights at the Wendy's parking lot at 7 p.m. Yeah, that's the same one. Yeah, that's the same one. Okay. Leslie and Lakeshore. We did this one. Did we just get? Oh, I thought I saw somewhere the Blackstocks Two-Wheel Tuesdays. Oh, that was Tuesdays. But I think I read a post that it's been canceled for the rest of the summer. So you might want to look into that one if you used to go to that one. And there's the one in Perry Sound. Again, it's 7 to 9. It's not at 6 Bow Street anymore. It's down the road at the Tim Hortons. So Perry Sound, that's a nice ride out there. You got our friend Doug from Riders Radio Rocks. Remember that interview? He's living up there now. But anyways, there's one in Perry Sound for you. There's a Norwich one. There's a Whitby one. And that was, okay, we got Newmarket. Of course, we got Newmarket Bike Night every Thursday, 6 p.m. at the Silver City parking lot. Very cool. And Steeltown Bike Night. We did that one. What's this one? Oh, okay. That's all right. I think I run through most of them. Blackhawks. I wouldn't mind talking to the guys from the Blackhawks one day too. They were doing a one-off for that time. So, all right. I'm thinking about wrapping it up, man. We dropped down to one last viewer left on, so I'm going to wrap it up. I don't think that's exactly all of the bike nights on Thursdays, but that's a good start. That's a good list. If you know of any other ones, post them up on the Biker News Canada Facebook group. It's open for anyone to post biker events, biker bike nights, memorial rides, whatever, right? And don't forget, Thursday nights, still doing the interviews on Thursday nights. It's my favorite evening of the week. I've got the guys who host the Torque and Throttle Bike Night down in Niagara Falls. I think that they own a small shop down there, but we're going to find that out tomorrow. So you got Maumee, you got Hamilton, you got Toronto, um, you got Newmarket, you've got a few choices. Campbellford, of course, every week. So we got a few choices out there. The guy's a Classy Chassis, Perry Sound. So we got a few choices out there. If you want to get out and stretch your bike's legs on a Thursday evening after work, hopefully the weather cooperates with y'all. And get out there, be safe on two. Ride it like it's yours. Don't forget, if you're going to a bike night, it doesn't matter what you ride. So if you're a new rider and looking for some riding friends and stuff like that, go check out the bike nights. You want to start to get to know the biker community in your area. That's a good place to start. A lot of them are usually hosted by riding groups or riding clubs. So you can check out what those things are about. Some are even hosted by MCs. And you get to know a lot of people at all these different things. Don't forget, I got a book out. I did a book. Names are changed. The story's the same. One Night at the Playpen. Type that in directly as One Night at the Playpen on the Amazon search bar. The book will come up, or contact me. You can direct message me on Facebook Messenger, and I'll let you know how to do the payment. And you send me your address, I'll send you in the mail. I've got a copy of you kicking around the house. All right, Stefano, Tommy, Mark, Rick, and Derek, thank you guys for coming on the chat. I appreciate it, especially at the start there. We're trying to get Rob's audio sorted out, and he's a good guy. So go check that one out up in Huntsville too on the August long weekend. So tomorrow I'll be back with the interview. Until then, be safe out there, guys. Much love, and as always, respect.